If we want to get back in touch with the Indian philosophical principles, it can be beneficial to occasionally Bhagwad Gita. The history of the Bhagavad Gita makes a good place to start. How old is the Gita? What is it? And how many years ago did Sri Krishna pass the sermons of Gita? The Bhagavad Gita's title is composed of two Sanskrit words. The word Bhagavad refers to the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, and Gita refers to the song. Bhagavan, which means God, is the root of the word. The Bhagavad Gita is sometimes referred to in English as the Song of God, which is a good translation of the title and provides a decent summary of what the Bhagavad Gita stands for. Around 5,000 years ago, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the supreme god Krishna passed the sermon of Bhagavad Gita to his dear friend Arjuna. The Gita holds a very special place in the world since it is the only book to directly reproduce the exact words spoken by a god. There are many religious and philosophical writings available, but the Bhagavad Gita makes the claim to contain the direct, original words of God. Even in the Vedic pieces of literature, God is quoted in other sections of the Vedas, but these quotations are written about God or are descriptions of God rather than direct interaction with God. The first transmission of the Bhagwad Gita according to the Bhagwad itself. According to Bhagwad Gita chapter 4, verse 1, the Supreme God, Lord Sri Krishna, said that he taught this imperishable science of yoga to sun god, Vivsvan. This was the initial dissemination of the knowledge of the Bhagwad Gita from the Supreme Lord Krishna to Vivsvan, the sun god. The father of mankind, Manu, was then taught the Bhagwad Gita by the sun god, Vivsvan. It is estimated that Manu would live for 30.53 crores of years, only 12.04 crores of which have already gone. As a result, the Bhagavad Gita must have been spoken at least 12 crore years ago. This is the second transmission of the wisdom of the Bhagwad Gita, which was passed down to Manu from the sun god himself. Manu then gave Ikshvaku Maharaja the knowledge of the Bhagwad Gita. During the Treta Yuga, a period of time that lasted 12 lakh years, Maharaja Ikshvaku ruled over the world. Following it, the 8 lakh year-long Dwapar Yuga elapsed. Only 5,000 years of the Kali Yuga, following the end of Dwapar Yuga, has passed. As a result, for almost 20 lakh years, human society was aware of the Bhagavad Gita. This is the third transmission of the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, which was received by Ikshvaku Maharaja from Manu, the father of mankind. Since the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita as it was first spoken seemed obscure, Lord Krishna imparted it to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra 5,000 years ago. This is the most recent transmission of the Bhagwad Gita. Gita Jayanti is celebrated on the day Bhagavad wisdom was passed down by Lord Krishna. It is estimated that the knowledge of the Gita was passed down at least 120 million years ago and that the Gita has existed in human society for 2 million years. We have already discussed how Sri Krishna passed down Bhagwad Gita for the first time to the sun god, Vivsvan, which was then passed by him to Manu, which was again passed by Manu to Ikshvaku Maharaja. Even though the Bhagavad Gita is the oldest book, millions of people still study it today, and Krishna's lessons there are still highly applicable to resolving the issues our modern world faces. This demonstrates the ageless significance of the information that Krishna imparts to his dear friend Arjuna. We hope you gained something new from the video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe to us as well.